Hi there, Andrew from Hot Tub Focus here, and a quick little video about mineral sanitization systems. Quite a lot about these. It's quite an interesting topic. So a mineral sanitization system basically doesn't use chemicals in theory, at least anyway. It's a more natural way of keeping your water clear. And also a relatively simple way in that there's copper and silver ions in a sort of carbon thingy that the water goes through, a carbon cartridge that the water goes through. The ions basically kill, grip to dirt and algae and stuff and kill it on its way through. And it's fairly simple. The canisters last for quite a long time. They last for 3 or 4 months. You can get ones that just float in your hot tub, boing, with a little bromine thing on it as well, which I'll come back to in a minute. You can get ones that you put in your hot tub filter canister, so it's like a stick that you put in. And you can get inline ones, so ones that are actually fitted into your hot tub and do the job probably a bit more efficiently actually, but your hot tub needs to be changed and altered. It needs to have modifications for that. Lots of advantages. It's quite cheap. It's not particularly expensive. As I say, it's environmentally friendly, it's reasonably efficient, particularly if it's an inline way of doing it. The disadvantages to mineral sanitization, if you've got a floating or a stick one, well, you can never be 100% sure it's working particularly efficiently. The big disadvantage really though is that with all of them you are in probably, to be honest, with most of them you are going to have to use some chlorine in there as well. It should, in theory, halve your chlorine use on an average hot tub if you're using a mineral sanitization system, or even less. So you only need something like 1 part per million rather than between 3 and 5 parts per million of chlorine. You might even just be able to get away with using a chlorine shock or even a non-chlorine shock. It depends on how filthy a hot tub is, really. But if you're using mineral sanitization as your sort of basic main sort of starting point for your sanitization, you're going to cut down your chlorine use or your bromine use quite considerably, which is the whole point of this. Hope that's helpful. Try out some mineral sanitization. It might work really well for your hot tub. There's a link below about a blog post on my blog post, which gives you a lot more detail about this. And there's a link in the blog post about other more environmentally friendly and human healthy sort of sanitization systems that you can use in hot tubs, which hopefully you might find interesting as well. Okay, see you on the next video. Thanks then. Bye bye.